live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and who knows what the frack be Commodore Productions will say next. Like, subscribe.
Please subscribe to Commodore Productions.
Yep, we're live and on the air.
Yeah, we sure are live and on the air. How about that, everybody? Yeah. Captain Boone here. Thank you for dropping by. Yep, 11,000 plus subscribers. Last time I checked, it was 11,752. Wow. Yep, we got a brand new shirt here. I guess I should show it off today. When they made these shirts, they should have put the pips a little bit lower. But you do see all 4 pips there. Just got to keep stretching the shirt, I guess. So hopefully everybody's doing well. We had a couple of comments earlier. William Jackson, he waved. Hello, William. Thank you for stopping by. And Christopher Holiday says, congratulations, sir. Hope you get thousands more. God bless Commodore. Hey, thank you very much. Can't be there for the live stream, but we'll be there later. Again, congrats. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, how long are we going to be up here? I have no idea. But I tell you what, it's never thought I would get past 11,000 subscribers. I mean, who would thought? It took me a year and a half just to get 1,000. And this channel has just been blown up like crazy, which is a good thing. Everybody keep watching Commodore Productions videos. Just keep watching them. Watch them over and over again. Right now, we're kind of like on break right now. Like I said before, another channel is my actors. I don't know where they went to. I know a few people, a few of them said that they was busy, but I'm busy mowing grass right now, so I'm trying to get stuff around the house here cleaned up. Good luck with that. So that's pretty much about it. What's going on with me? I get invited to chats and I show up there, and yeah, stuff like that. So, and we got Mark, Misfit World. Hey, Mark. No, long time no see. Howdy, howdy. How you doing? Links in the chat over there if you want to pop up. I stuck it over there earlier. So yeah, this is one of the shirts will be coming up here down the road on Commodore Productions. Also have another shirt that I ordered, and everyone always told me masks don't work. Well, every fan film has one. So I ordered another mask, and I'm waiting on a phaser coming in. What kind of phaser, you might say? A Klingon phaser. I do have one in the closet of hell that I have. I have so much Star Trek stuff. I I hope that I hope that I pull the batteries out of that damn thing when I store it away. But it's just something else. So then you have to turn around and rebuy stuff and everything so you can keep on doing fan films. But I think pretty much it's going to be by myself. I don't think anybody else is going to be popping on there. And Mark says that I'm good. Jumping in the shower, and we'll be up in a bit. All righty then. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. I might talk harsh about my actors and that, but you know, I just kind of wondered what happened. Like I said, a few of them said that they was extremely busy, and Mark is one of them, and a couple others. But there's one person that had on here for a while. Haven't seen him. I don't know. I see him at other chats and everything, but he said he's going to get in contact with me, but never did. So, anybody want to try to be on Commodore Productions over here? Hey, send me an email. Go down in the description down below. It'll have all the information where you can get a hold of me at. I mean, only thing you got to really do is have a shirt, just like you see here. Mostly we're in the TOS era, and now we're going to be getting into the next gen down the road someday. So, yeah, anybody can join. All you got to do is, like I said, get a shirt. You watch a video. We don't write scripts out. We don't write scripts out at all. It's all improv. All you got to do is watch a video, come up with your own words. It's like you watch the news. I'm sure you have words about the news now and then. Everybody does. But that's pretty much it that we do. We have meetings now and then and try to get ideas and that and see what we're going to be doing. And Gorilla says, Kapla. Kapla, back to you, Gorilla. So, pretty much about it. Just been pretty busy. Got to hold my jacket up to try to keep covering up. So, yeah, just keep watching Commodore Productions. All the videos that's in there. You never know. We're going to see a new one. You have no idea. I got a lot of ideas. I wrote a lot of things down, but just busy doing other stuff and everything. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed because this was supposed to be my third year on Commodore Productions doing videos, but we haven't done any for the past over 6 months now. So I guess when wintertime comes, I'll have a little bit more time, and maybe the other actors will pop up and go from there. I don't know. Is this, to me, it's kind of disappointing because doing so good there for 2 years, just going to town once a month, pop up a video, kind of stretch it a little bit here and there, and come up with ideas and add. And I sit in a private chat all by myself anymore. It's like, well, I guess everybody flew the coop. No, I have no idea. So hoping to have a few guests pop up here and there, but I guess they're pretty busy too. So might make this a little short live and that, and don't have anybody coming up. Mark said he'll be up. He's taking a shower. He's probably got a cell phone in there going, I gotta take a shower first, damn it. Well. No, well, god damn. No one's gonna see your dirt. Damn. We do have a badge that goes, but this don't do it. So I was gonna buy an original shirt. Just don't have the bucks for it. Anybody have a couple pocket change, whatever? There is a dollar sign down below, and there's a PayPal information in the description if you'd like to donate. Don't have to, everything's free and everything, but it gets a little bit expensive now and then buying this and buying that, and kind of wish I had a little help now and then. But it's up to everybody that watches the video. They don't, like I said, don't have to. It's all free, but it does kind of help out. Keeps the lights on that you see up here, and keeps dogs with food in their belly. And me, I could lose some weight, but that's just the way it goes. So there you go. Boy. Yeah, we were showing some videos last night at Sci-Fi Nation last night. Yeah. Showing some stuff. He kept saying, well, show this and show that. So I found it and showed it and stuff like that. I still think I need to do what the heck? I still need to do a review. I forget which one it is right now. But yeah, no, Gorilla says, I'm not home. I know. It's okay, no big deal. Captain Boone understands. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, I don't know. We got ideas, but that's about as far as it goes right now. So, I thought Matt might be coming up, but I think he's fighting storms and heat and all kinds of stuff down there. We had 7 people watching, now we're down to 5. Oh, there you go. Oh, now we got somebody. I got somebody in a transporter buffer. Uh-oh. Let's see. We haven't done this for a long time. Are we able to beam somebody aboard? I don't know if I can beam anybody up or not. Let's see. Hang in there down there. I can't even find it. I guess we're not allowed to beam anybody. Well, we can always do a sneeze beam. Done that before. But don't have nothing transporter. There he is. Brother Jay, what's up?
Now I've been downgraded to snot.
Transporter beam's up. I don't know where it's at. Well, we used to beam people up like crazy.
Yeah.
Well, when you don't have the bucks to maintain the ship anymore, the finance company takes things away.
Yep. The Ferengi come and with the Nausicaans and beat the crap out of you and tear up your knees, calves to get their go press latin back.
How did you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, we do. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, we're 11,752, I do believe.
Wow.
Pretty soon we'll be at 12,000.
Then we're gonna have another one.
I know.
You got a Vulcan going crazy over here because I ain't looking at the camera. All right, let's start your video.
That crazy Vulcan there should be over here.
So what you been up to?
Cutting grass, trying to get things done around the house a little bit.
Hope you ain't lost any more customers because of the gas price.
And going crazy.
I can't figure that. Oh my god.
There we go.
Never get tired of that video. Yeah, gas prices keep jumping up and down. What was it? A week ago, gas came down to 301. And within 5 minutes.
We were at 246, and then here in Bastrop it was 246 or 249, and now the last time I looked it was 270 something. but in Monroe, it's still in West Monroe, it's 240 something still.
Yeah, gas just went back up today to 3.29.
It's because of the Iran stuff and the Gulf, and now
It's
Russia.
ridiculous.
India doesn't want to play ball with the United States for their oil.
Yeah.
They want Russians. Well, they're going to have
Well,
to live with the consequences. He's going to raise up the tariffs.
yeah. Now we got Zam in the comment here. It says, "Good morning."
Huh?
Good evening, Zam. What's up?
People are going to find out we got a new mafia boss.
Mafia boss?
Yeah, Trump.
Oh, okay. Do what I
You
say
don't
or
do
you're
what I
fired.
say. You don't do what I say, and I raise your tariffs, which means I raise your protection.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I'm just kidding, President Trump. I love you, buddy.
Yeah.
No,
And Zam
we
says,
had a good live stream yesterday. You should have been there. We have had more than 300 earthquakes around the world in less than 30 days.
have you?
And today we've had at least 5 that I've counted, and we've had 3 major volcanoes erupt that have not erupted in centuries.
Hmm.
But people don't need to freak out because it's just the Bible fulfilling itself. Read
Yeah.
Revelations. It's doing exactly what it said it's going to do.
Yeah, it could be another 500, 1,000 years. We don't know.
Oh no. Spirit's telling me that it's going to be very soon.
No.
Mm-hmm. I'm not
How
saying it's
soon?
going to be next week. We don't know. Even the Spirit
Yeah, we
doesn't
don't
know, but He can tell you to get ready.
Yeah.
And even the Son doesn't know the date and time. Only the Father. So
Yeah. There's a place and time for everything. We just don't know.
right.
Yeah.
Well, we had a good stream. Ronnie's World. I got to meet Ronnie's World for the first time. Larry, he had her right next to him. They were staying in Ronnie World, and his wife Diane was staying in a hotel in New Mexico.
Mm.
Went to visit Ronnie. So
Yeah, I was a
it was
little
a
disappointed.
fun stream.
I was disappointed when he when he said that he's going to have a live at 7:30 that night, and then it was 2 days later, and I'm like, well,
I know. There was a reason why
Yeah.
he wasn't feeling well. He just turned. It's going to be expected.
Yeah.
He gets sick real easy with what he's gone through with his surgery.
Yeah.
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 Because
Sam says,
my uncle went through it.
yeah, Zam says a pink unicorn told me it would happen at 2:07 p.m. January 18th, 2236.
No. No. Everybody that has predicted the end of the world has destroyed their career because they suggested when the end of the world was going to come, and it destroyed their careers and their trust in the public, which the public should never trust anybody that predicts stuff, because I don't predict things. I'm not predicting the end of the world. I'm saying that we should be prepared for
Right.
when he comes back.
And
He
Zam,
says, look at the signs. Well, the signs are right there.
yeah.
But
And
but
Zam
it
says
could
my
be
pink uniform knows more than okay. Jabba's Jesus.
yeah,
Oh.
right.
You gotta talk to that
Uh-huh.
pink uniform there, Zam, and get your story straight, I guess. I don't know. I was talking to a blue unicorn in my dream the other night, but he didn't say anything. Just saying.
Okay.
Yeah. And Zam says, I have come back to Jim's live. I am here, my son. Okay. There you go. I pop on Zam not now and then to see what's going on over there. Here we go. Here's another sneeze. Phew.
Hey kids,
Hey, what's up?
not much.
Got it.
My volume on my microphone okay and everything?
Sounds like it.
Sounds like
Okay.
it.
I haven't used it in like forever, so I'm just making sure it was right.
Yeah, same here. I've been on a few other streams now and then, and I either use the mic on that or use the headset that's charging up.
As I always like to say, I may never be right, but I'm never wrong.
Yeah.
That's right.
So how busy are you down there, Mark?
You know how it is.
Yeah.
It's summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got stuff going every direction.
Yeah.
Our summers are too short is the problem, so I try to fit everything in, and I can't never fit it all in. So.
I thought the summer was too long.
Oh no! Heck, our summer up here didn't start till June.
Yeah. He keeps getting snow down there, or up there, I should say.
Yeah.
Hell,
Well, we
were in the 90s in April.
Oh yeah, we had ice storm and below freezing temperatures. Our whole area was without power for weeks.
Wow.
And it was freaking cold. We were lucky because we were only without power for 2 days, but some of the
Yeah.
people were without power for 3 weeks
Wow.
because it was just such an atrocious storm there.
Hello, Miss Rachel. Meow meow.
Just want to stop by and say congrats on 11,000 subs. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Soon we'll be at 12,000. We'll be doing this again in another week or two.
I told you Jim, you'd be passing me.
Did I pass you?
Almost. You will by the. I don't even know how much I have. 12,007 or 11,007, I think.
Yeah.
So you'll be passing me, but
What do you do on your channel?
lawn care related stuff, lawnmower repairs, equipment repairs, stuff like that.
Yeah, he's been busy working on. He bought a mower and he was trying to get it going, and I was watching that a little bit.
Yeah, I'm on another one right now.
Are you?
So I just got the engine back together today. Well, that's all running good.
Well, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
The mower's got a Kohler EFI 27 on it. I started up in a trailer, and it's been having problems all summer long. And it puked out gas all over my trailer. Then it cleared up. Then it spit white smoke and black smoke. I think maybe the head gasket blew or something. Oh.
If it's spitting gas out all over everywhere, something's not shutting off.
Yeah, yeah, and it won't even idle at all.
It won't idle at all.
Yeah, I think that motor. Jeb kept telling me to tell the people that works on my mowers to check out the compression and check out the fuel. And we have a compression tester, but we have no way of testing the fuel pressure and see what that's up, and try to take the shroud off, which has got a bunch of stuff on it and everything. And there's supposed to be some kind of sensor or something inside that shroud that controls the fuel. But we haven't got around to get that done yet.
So you start messing with EFI, and that's you could sensors and check valves, and that's fuel injected, are nice when they work, but they're a pain when they don't, because they could be in it, But they all got their pluses and minuses.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you get. If it's got moving parts, it's gonna break. I don't care what you.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't matter what brand you buy, they're all gonna break.
Yeah, and plus one mower, I put a new ignition switch on the damn thing, and 6 months later it broke down again. So you need a new ignition switch. So I ordered one out of Amazon. It won't be here at about Thursday, and I thought, well, I'll try to get one on eBay. That won't come till Saturday, so I got 2 of them coming. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know how all that stuff works. Like,
yeah.
Last week I had that engine all together on that lawnmower, and when I'm putting it together, I get back in my brain. I hear my buddy says, "If you got the crankcase apart, replace the governor." I says, "Oh, this will be fine."
Yeah.
Nope. I started up and the governor exploded. I go, doggone it. So I had to tear it all apart and order a governor, of course. And finally got it all together today.
Yeah, just to replace that engine's like $5,000. 2 years ago, it was $2,500.
Check with small engine warehouse.
Yeah, I can't afford anything right now.
Yeah, but they could get engines at a lot cheaper price than what a dealership is.
Yeah.
But you just got to make it through the season right now.
Well, yeah. Well, that one's down because, I mean, I started in a trailer and I puked out gas. I'm like, oh, no sparks, no sparks.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, we're not taking that with us. It's going to stay home. So the other lawnmower, it's an EFI, change oil in that, but it's got a little weep hole on top of the oil filter, so it leaks a little bit of oil. It's like, what the hell's going on with parts today?
Oh, I know.
So I thought, well, it's already refueled. Throw it in a trailer, take it with us, and just keep an eye on the oil. It doesn't leak that much oil, as long as I don't get in people's driveways, be all right. But it's got a little leak, not bad.
No, just make sure it doesn't get all over inside your engine there and clog up all the fins and overheat it.
Yeah,
because that's what happened with the engine that I'm working on now. Is they had an oil leak from the valve cover gaskets. Instead of fixing everything, they just let it go and just kept running it. Well, the cooling fins on the heads got all clogged up and it overheated. Yeah. Well, the valve guide moved out of the head.
Yeah.
And then just snapped all the push rods off.
No, mine's leaking right on top of the fuel filter. Just a little small. Just a little. I mean, what the hell?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And I thought, I have nothing around here where I can take the oil out, and it's brand new oil. I don't want to lose that oil.
Right.
Try to get all that oil out. I mean, you're going to lose some when you take the filter off, but
Yep.
Very little, but
I just went through that.
it's crazy.
All brand new oil, and I had a clean old pan, drain it all out, try not to get any dirt or anything in it. And of course, I still lost some because when I split the case, there was still some in there, but nothing you knew about it.
Yeah. And Zam's asking, oh, wait a minute, up here. Zam says, "Can I join your concert, Jim?" And I'm like, well, my answer to that, Zam, is when's the last time you invited me on your chat? I'm not trying to be an ass or anything, but it's like, okay, I asked before and never got invited. So, and Zam says, "Jim, can I join?" No. When you invite me to yours, I'll bring you up here. Let's put it that way. I asked a few times and never got a link. I used to go on his stream all the time and talk about movies and shows and stuff like that, and all of a sudden I got kicked out. So sorry. And Gorilla says, "Congrats on 11K. Thank you very much, Gorilla. Kapla to you as well." Not trying to be an ass of Zam or anything. I don't want to bring someone up here and they're going to argue with somebody.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. Especially if you see what we were talking about earlier. So that's got me a little worried right there.
Oh, I don't argue.
It's been done before.
Argue with people.
I just checked my numbers, Jim. I got 11,788 subscribers.
Oh man!
So how much?
Mine is 11,752. I'm not too far from you.
Yeah, like I told you, I don't know how many months ago. I told you were going to pass me.
Yeah.
Because the stuff I do,
not
people watch it anymore.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
If you want, I can go away and he can come up if that's the way you want it.
Nah, he said he just wants. He says I'm not going to argue, and was going to talk about my day. It's okay. I talked. Well, I haven't even talked about my day yet. I'm just trying to get some information because he works on his own stuff. Mark does, so I figure I throw a couple of things and see what he can tell me.
Yeah, I work on my own stuff and a lot of other stuff, buying and selling stuff.
Oh, I've been doing that too, not to buy and selling, but I've been working on my own stuff. But
it's tough.
Yeah,
trying to do everything you got to do in a day, and then plus work on your own stuff. And one of my big mower. Last week, what did I do? Oh, we went and cut our rental property, which is about this tall.
Oh.
And about halfway through it started downpouring on us, and we never stopped on mowing.
Right.
So our mowers are just caked full of grass, and just caked full of everything. So brought them home, cleaned them up, power washed them all off, and changed the blades on it because it needed to be changed anyhow. And then the big mower is bogging; it's not running right, and it's making a noise like one of the pulleys is bad. So I know how it is. It's summer, but it's got about I think there's 1,600 or 1,700 hours on it. So.
Yeah.
Original pulleys, so I got to believe one of them's bad or something. But so I'm hoping to get that other mower together tomorrow completely. And I got to bring my. I probably should bring my zero turn home first and see what's going on with that because I may have to order parts.
Yeah, I'm tired of ordering parts. When I was working on those trimmers and that parts. I'm like. Does it ever end? Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's just, this time of the year everything starts breaking. And it does with everybody.
Yep. Yeah. I guess I'll have to spend a day out in the shop one of these days and take that shroud off and see if Jeff's right. He said there's like a module or something inside that controls the fuel for both spark plugs since it's an EFI. And Zam says, okay, have a nice day. Thanks, Zam, for showing up. Sorry about the invite, but like I said, when you invite me over on your side, I'll bring you over here. It's only fair. I have asked before, but like I said, I'm not trying to be an ass. I think I'm trying to be an ass, but I'm not. Plus, I'm pretty picky who pops up here. Just like my editing. I haven't. Man, I tell you, when I edit this background stuff and everything, it took me a while to figure out what to do again.
Well,
It's
I know.
been months. It's been months since I edited stuff.
Well, that's like when I get done with this lawnmower, I got days of video I have to go through to put it all in sequence to.
Yeah.
Because the video is going to be over an hour long, but
yeah,
I'm just doing it that way from now on instead of putting all these little videos out here and there. I just I got too many things going on. Way too many things going on.
Oh, same here. I got so many irons in the fire, and I don't know which one to pull out.
Yep, that's it too.
Yeah.
Lots of irons in the fire and several fires going.
Yeah. I mean, I really hated to let the fan film slide, but I got to mow my lawns, and this lawn here is in terrible shape. If you're a mechanic or a lawn guy or whoever you are, your stuff never gets done.
Nope.
It never does.
Nope.
Never gets done. If you're a mechanic, your cars are always breaking down. Other people's cars that you worked on runs all the time.
Oh yeah.
If you're building someone's home, it's like a palace. Your place is falling apart.
Yep.
So everybody that I ever talked to always said the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's like my truck that I for the lawn care truck there about a month ago, I think it was somewhere around there.
Yeah.
It was running really bad, so I took it into my buddy, and he says, when was it the last time the tune-up was on it? And I said, I have no idea. And I says, last year when you checked it out, you said there was cheap Bosch plugs in it. And I says, just because it was just sucking gas. It was just horrible. It had no power or nothing. So he quoted me a price. Of course, the spark plugs for my truck are $17 a piece. They don't. That's just what they use in that truck.
Yeah.
He says, well, the plug wires look good. So about 15 minutes after I dropped it off, or 20 minutes, whatever it was, anyhow, he called me back. He says, I lied. He says that the mechanic is as he's taking the spark plug wires off, they're disintegrating in his hand.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too bad. The bill was a little over $400, so it wasn't too bad. I'll never have to do it again the rest of my life. So
right.
And then he says if we feel the mechanic said he felt a shudder in the torque converter when he was driving it, and I'm going, oh no. So I took it up to our local transmission specialist. I says, worst case scenario, best case scenario. He says between $3,500 and $5,000 because they got to pull the torque converter off and pull the transmission apart to see what the torque converter took out, because the GM's got that from 4-cylinder to 8-cylinder thing. The torque converter slips, so you don't feel the how the engine's missing. So it smooths out the engine. So they took it for a ride and didn't find anything wrong with it. I says, "This is good. I'm good. I got lucky. They didn't have to take nothing apart. They said there was nothing wrong with it." So,
does your truck have a knock sensor next to the starter by any chance?
I have no idea.
Mine went out early spring. Damn thing, it wasn't running right, wasn't shifting right. Took it back to the dealer. Mine needed a part, was only $35. dealer soaked me $500
Labor,
labor.
because they can't get to it.
All because it's a little sensor that's next to the starter. It's called a knock sensor that keeps the engine and transmission in sync.
Yeah, and they have to pull the front tire off, and they have to pull the inner fender well off, and yeah.
Now, where your starter's at, it's next to it.
Right next to it. Because I know
That's what I was told.
is yours you a GM or a Ford?
Mine's a 2015 3500 HD Vortex 6.0.
So I know
Yeah.
to change the starter on my truck, they have to pull the front wheel off. They have to pull the inner
Mine
wheel
don't.
well off.
Yeah, mine
Get
don't. Mine, you just crawl underneath and pop it right down and put a new one up. Yeah.
Okay, yours is a little easier then.
And try to figure out how to change a starter was fun too.
Starters, yeah, them are.
Every 5 years, this damn truck goes through a starter.
It's about right.
Yeah.
My 2019, I had every 15,000 miles I went through a starter.
That's crazy.
Every 15. That's because we're doing lawn care, shutting them off and starting them, shutting them off and starting them, shutting them off and starting them.
And of course that big yellow thing on the front of your truck that's called a snowplow,
Mm-hmm.
which the truck runs all day long right there.
Yeah.
Not looking forward to that because now we're going towards fall.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I don't snowplow anymore because that was just
Yeah.
brutal on me. But I miss the money though. That was
Yeah.
good money in the winter, but just couldn't do it no more. My body's too beat up.
Now tell me about it. I'm getting lower and lower on plow jobs every year. It's getting lesser and lesser. It's like one of these days I ain't gonna have anybody to snow plow. It's just my own driveway.
Yeah. You got any money saved up for winter? Me neither. Me neither.
Honey, what's that?
Uh-huh. Everything costs too much.
Lesser mowing jobs every year, lesser snowplow jobs every year. Been trying to get on Social Security and kind of hitting stone walls on that. So need to get on there since they got a raise and everything and might be able to survive.
So this is our last winter of no income coming except for the part-time job I have.
Yeah.
And next year in June or July or whatever, I start drawing my first Social Security check after I file. So that'll be a nice little boost, guaranteed money.
Yeah.
It's not a whole lot because I've been self-employed for too long, but it's something.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, I've been cutting tall stuff on my property in the backyard. Had this one big tree. Damn thing was probably 100 foot tall, whatever. Split it 3 ways. So one section falls down every few years, and one section was still standing, and it finally fell down a couple years ago. And I've been thinking, well, when December comes, I'm gonna go down there and do this and that. Never happened.
Never does.
Never happened.
By the time December hits, you're so wore out and tired.
Well, I was throwing stuff on eBay right and left there, and I need to do that again.
Yeah. Well, you got a lot of stuff to sell yet, don't you?
I got tons of stuff to sell. It's called being stupid lazy.
Well, it's
That's a problem.
and a little bit of depression going on there too, because your life's not turning out the way you wanted it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know I got that going. Myself and Vicky both got that going.
Yeah, I had one customer pass away. Their relatives called me to keep the lawn mowing going. Don't know how long that's going to last. I have another customer that had issues, so that one's going down. So my days are getting shorter.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, I could be off from 4 to 6 days a week easy. And I just, I try to get stuff done around here. I keep the lawn looking good though.
All right. Yeah, we're only
Keep it
out.
mowed, trimmed.
We're only out 2 days a week now, but our Wednesdays are tough. We do 9 yards on Wednesday, and that's just it's not bad when it's 65, 70 degrees, but when it's 85, 90, 95 with the heavy dew point, it's tough. And then we've got the smoke from Canada hitting every single day. Heck, it was yesterday, day before yesterday.
Yeah.
Saturday, I think it was. Or was it Friday? Friday. I don't know. I can't remember, but the visibility was like a half a mile because of the smoke.
I told Mikey not to stop eating that Taco Bell. He was going to start a forest fire.
But yeah, it's the smoke is as bad as it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's hitting us pretty hard this year again. You spend any amount of time outside, and you got a headache, and you're coughing, and it's just tough.
I don't have that problem down here. It's just walking, trying to get stuff done. Knees are getting not that great anymore. And
Well,
I know someone asked me, says, what did you do before you started mowing lawns? And I said, well, I've been mowing lawns for 45 years. I was a farmer for 10. I was a fireman for 9. I was a custodian for 12 years. All kinds of jobs I did.
yep.
I did odds and ends. I had this one job, and it lasted a week. I was on my hands and knees taking a chisel and making a little drain line next to the basement wall so the water drained down to the damn drain.
Mm-hmm.
Took a week to do that because you had to cut through and chop that
Yep.
on my knees all the time. Not the way people are thinking right now, but
Yep. That's tough.
yeah.
You're on your hands and knees working. That's hard on your back, hard on your hips, hard on your knees. That's just hard on everything.
Yep. And of course, when you get
Jim
in your
knows me too well.
I'm only 62, but I think that plays a role too.
Oh, it does. It does.
Yep. You get older and lazier.
Older, harder to move.
Mm. I can sit in this chair for 2 hours, try to get up, have fun,
Yep.
falling apart.
Yep.
Now, if I was doing a fan film full time, I have all kinds of stuff going on.
Right. Well,
I got ideas, but that's about far as it goes.
I got ideas too, but I just gotta
Yeah.
get freed up with my brain now.
Brain and brain. What is brain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got
Brain and brain. What is brain?
yeah.
Brain is what you don't have sometimes, unless you make a fart sound.
Oh, I got brains. I just
Yeah.
don't like to use it too much. I use my brain hardly any, and it's going to be dangerous for the world.
Yeah. Kaboom.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you guys
Well,
talking
no.
about the volcanoes all erupting all over
Yes.
the world. That's gonna put
We
a
have
lot
had over 300 earthquakes in less than 30 days. And we just had now a total of 4 today. We had like 18 yesterday. And we've got 3 volcanoes in the world. One in Indonesia, one somewhere else, and one in Russia. And they all 3 haven't erupted in Indonesia. It hadn't exploded, hadn't erupted in 600 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and with all that active volcanoes, they're putting a lot of dust in the air.
Yep.
You know, that's if we get too many of them going, it's going to cool Europe pretty quick.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we're already having a
Well,
problem.
that will shut up the global warming crap, people.
Oh yeah, well, because we'll be reversed in the other direction.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm still waiting for the global warming to hit up here in northern Michigan because we got 8 months of cold weather anymore. Starts in October and ends in June.
Mm.
Heck, we had frost on the ground the second week of June this year.
Oh, jeez.
We never have it that late. I shouldn't say we never. We hardly ever. Because I have watched it snow in June before, end of June.
Yeah.
We've had snow, so.
Yeah, we haven't had frost yet. I mean, we had a lot of dew in the ground there for a while.
No, we have it every single day.
Uh,
Every single day we have heavy dew. We have not had one day where there's been no dew since May.
Doo-doo?
It's been well. It's all the smoke from Canada, holding all that,
Yeah.
holding the dew points up, keeping them up there. They're acting just like clouds, holding all the moisture and everything in.
yeah.
Look at
that's
Iran. Iran, they recorded a couple of days ago that their heat index was 182.
100 and what?
182 degrees Fahrenheit heat index in Iran.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's hotter than Death Valley.
Yep.
Yeah, for us tomorrow it's supposed to be partly cloudy. I mean, partly to mostly cloudy, hazy, high 82. We was in the 90s there for a few days last week.
Yeah, we're supposed to. I think it's supposed to be pretty nice for us for the rest of this week. Yeah,
80s.
high 70s, low 80s until the weekend, and it gets up near 90 again.
Yeah.
We have no rain in the forecast, so that means all our lawns are going to burn up. So that means we're going to be skipping.
I skipped last what was it, Wednesday through Wednesday. I had 8 lawns scheduled. I did 2. Everybody else had to go home. I said, bless you, everybody, bless you. It was getting hot as heck. The high that day was supposed to be 88.
Right.
When it got to noontime, I was dripping sweat. I mean, the damn dew point was so damn hot.
Yep.
It was like, holy crap.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to start start doing our shrubs now. Since the lawn starts slowing down, that's when we start doing shrubs.
I did mine outside in my front yard.
Mm-hmm.
I did mine last week. I got the hedge trimmer out. I got one hedge in the front that the camera sees all the time. It was about probably 2 foot tall. Finally whacked that sucker down. I thought, well, I still have a half an hour, so I went ahead and got the rest of the hedges done. And Ann goes, there's one bush you didn't take down. I didn't know it was important or not. So I should have got that whacked off today, but
Right.
I'll get it someday. And I found a yellow jacket and a wasp in the bushes. I didn't find the nest, but ain't a yellow jacket and wasp enemies?
I don't think they are unless there's a nest nearby.
They was only 6 inches apart from each other.
Yeah, and I don't think they're enemies till there's a nest nearby.
I didn't spread the bush apart or anything, but I looked down and I didn't see anything. And I'm like, I'm not going to fool with them.
Yeah. Well, I did some bushes once and took a nest right in half with my hedge trimmers, cut it right in half. There was bees flying everywhere. Those damn little yellow jackets things are a little vicious.
Yep.
They're jerks. They'll sting you just out of spite.
Yep. Damn mean old bees, let me tell you.
Yep.
Mean old bees. Yeah, when I was still doing the fan film, I put a couple of videos up in the chat, and I asked everybody. I says, "What do you think?" No one made any comments at all, not one. I'm like,
I didn't see it. Sorry.
"You're not in my private chat."
Oh,
I was gonna put you in the private chat that one time, but I didn't get either a hey or a, yay or nay. And we had a dear old friend in my private chat decided to disembark and don't know why.
Yeah, I was wondering why did he do that?
Yeah, Robert left the building. I have no idea.
He did that once before, didn't he?
Drew did that once before.
Oh, it was Drew that did that before. Okay.
Drew was doing stuff, and I think I got mad and kicked his butt out. But then he begged to go back in there, and he's been all right. He hasn't been doing stupid stuff. But yeah, it's kind of like where in the hell did Robert go? We have no idea.
I saw that he left the group there.
Yeah. It's like,
I don't know what that was about, but
yeah. Yeah, I could put Brother Jay in there, but if people put a lot of posts in there, your phone would be going off like crazy.
no. Please don't do that.
That's the kind of chance you take over there. I mean, you get to know
If it gets too much, I'm gonna have to ask Larry to take me off his, because I don't like my phone beeping every time.
Yeah. I don't think mine beeps that much anymore like it used to.
no, that's because everybody's busy. And in the winter, it beeps.
Everybody's busy.
Summertime, everybody's busy. You know, that's what your fan films. You know, it's no different than any other like a TV series or whatever. That you don't have nothing in the summer because you don't have the viewership.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
But I was working on a few things.
Not a lot of people are wanting to do and watch fan films anymore. They're into. They may get back in it now that YouTube is getting to the point where they're not going to monetize music video reviews and movie reviews anymore. So you're either going to survive doing it through Patreon, your people being subscribers and doing it on Patreon, or you're going to have to switch to something else like what's that thing called, Twitch or something?
Yeah, do the switch.
So they get more subscribers on YouTube. So what they're having to do is create their own content instead of using someone else's. So
yep, they want more original stuff.
Yeah, which is stupid. You got people who want what they want. Why are you trying to change people's habits? Because either they're going to continue it and find another way to get money from the subscribers, or the subscribers themselves will go to somewhere else to get it.
And that's what's going on. They're leaving the platforms a lot because they're constantly making too many changes.
Yes, I wish Google had never bought out YouTube.
Yeah, I know. They made a mess there.
Yes.
Well, for me, they're still watching the old videos that was made. Numbers climb a little bit every day, not much. And we're getting more subscribers, so something's going on. And
Well, like I told you, people love to subscribe just to subscribe, and then they don't they don't really look at that person's stuff anymore, and they
Right.
don't unsubscribe it. Me, I'm the other way around. If I get tired of something and they're not changing, or they have changed instead of staying with the format that I like and the reason why I subscribe to it, and they change, I just unsubscribe it. And then there are some channels that have stopped. I don't know what their condition is, health wise, financial wise, or whatever has caused them to stop making videos on YouTube. I'll give an example. This one dude, he stopped doing any videos for like 9 years. And so I'm fixing to unsubscribe it.
Well, don't unsubscribe to me. Someday you might see some new videos.
Well,
Don't know
the
when.
thing is, if you see I'm not on there,
Yeah,
YouTube has taken it off, because
YouTube
I
does that.
never unsubscribe unless,
Right.
like I said, those two things.
Right.
So
YouTube will go through one day, and they'll go ahead and take a bunch of people off for no reason.
That's why I have a list of all my my subscriptions on my notepad on my phone. That way, every now and then I check the list with my phone to see if it's been dropped, and it has. I go back and I subscribe to it.
Almost like
That's
Santa Claus.
happened to you. That's happened to me with you. I've had to go back and subscribe again. Now, one of my favorite channels, forgive me for the plug, but I'm plugging it, Just Some Reactions. They got into doing too many videos, and they got burned out. So they took 6 months off, and now they're coming back. But after their video that they said they're coming back, they haven't done a video yet. I think it's because of the YouTube thing saying, we're not going to pay you for any more movie videos or show videos, reviews. And that was their bread and butter. So they're going to have to try to get more subscribers to subscribe and pay, paid subscribers, so they can do it, because they're having to hire somebody to be an editor and stuff. But,
well, if that happened to me, this would happen. PvP. We blew him in.
There,
Hey,
Garrett.
boy,
There, guys.
how you doing, man?
Feeling a little better today. I'm still feeling kind of under the weather. I was just taking a nap for a while, which is why I didn't notice you guys are on until just a few minutes ago. So
that's all right.
Yeah, well, I had a lot to do, and I went out earlier today, and I did get some stuff done that I need to do.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to catch up because I got behind on a lot of stuff, and I have caught up. Got some stuff done yesterday. Got a bit more done earlier today, but yeah, I should actually just put my nose to the grindstone and keep working for the rest of the weekend. But you know, you can only do so many hours of that before you start to burn out, right? Like you guys were talking about how channels burn out, and there's only so much house tidying up and cleaning and et cetera, that I can do. And my place, I got way behind in cleaning, so I still got a few hours ahead of me. I'm kind of sure I got to catch up. Yeah. That's so interesting though about what you're talking about YouTube. One thing I find is there's so many channels that seem interesting, and then I'll go and I'll subscribe to them, especially if somebody I know recommends them. So I'll just go and sub just as a favor, almost, right, to just boost another small channel. But then I've got so many channels I'm sub to. there's no way in hell I'm ever going to get around to watching most of them, right? So they're just still on my list here at the side of the screen, but I got my regular guys, like your channel, Jim. I mean, I know I haven't been on as much in recent months, but you're still one of my go-to channels. And then, of
Cool.
course, I've got all the rest like Gorilla and, all
Yeah.
the rest of those. So, yeah, I mean, there's maybe, I don't know, well, Larry's channel. I mean, there's maybe about 5 channels I hang out on regularly, week to week. But, there's not a lot, to be honest. And another problem, though, with YouTube is just, when Google took them over and they went corporate, I think that's when they lost a lot of their charm for people
Yeah,
because they started bringing all the damn rules in, right? And
Yep.
I know a lot of people, the copy thing drives a lot of people up the wall, right? Because it's just oppressive. Like, it's like, come on, guys, if somebody shares like, 10 seconds of Stairway to Heaven, they shouldn't be getting a claim, right? Like, that's just silly. I mean, it's just silly.
Yeah.
And besides, the weird thing is, though, I see there's plenty of reaction channels, and I do enjoy a good reaction channel if the commentator has something to say at the end of the song or whatever they're watching. If they have a good, intelligent comment, and there are a few channels out there that actually do that, take the time to have a good commentary on what they just watch or listen to. It's just like, they'll play the entire song. I've seen channels where they'll play the entire song all the way through. I've seen ones where, they'll do a TV episode and they won't play the whole thing, of course. They'll chop it up and edit it to get around the copy thingy. But I mean, they still do it week by week by week by week. And some of these channels I've been watching for like over a year, maybe 2 years, even some of them, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like there's one young lady, really sweet gal, very, very smart. She always gives great analysis of anything she watches at the end of the video. And she started doing Star Trek like a couple years ago, right? She went through the entire TOS series, one episode a week. Great, she'd play scenes like, and she wouldn't even filter them, right? You could actually enjoy watching them along with her. And she'd never seen the show, and she became a Trekker real quick. Like, she really got into the show and the characters, right? But she did the whole 3 seasons, and she never got taken down, or and she's still doing shows now. I mean, I kind of lost track. She did the animated series, I know. After that, I've kind of lost track as to what she's doing these days, because I haven't watched her channel in a while. But it's weird. Some channels can get away with that, and other channels they'll just post one thing, and
It's according if they have massive subscriptions and watches, then they'll let them pass.
Could be. Yeah, I know once she started doing Star Trek, her subscriber base grew leaps and bounds, like, very quickly. So yeah, I think that's probably got something to do with it. And I imagine the videos are demonetized, I would assume, on these channels. I'm sure, they're not making any money. But the thing is, most of these people are doing this for the love of the show or whatever, the love of the music. They're not doing it for $1. I mean, I think she mentioned once, she's got an actual job and she works during the week. So, it's not about the money really for most of these people. So yeah, I wish YouTube would just lighten up a little bit sometimes. I mean, I don't think the world's going to collapse. If some content creator doesn't make the next million or whatever. Because let's face it, most of these companies and these individuals that have had careers that go back decades and they've produced thousands of hours of entertainment, they've made their money a long time ago. Like, they're probably, most of them, unless they've been stupid, unless they've been really stupid and wasted all their money, they've sacked away millions of dollars in the bank already. So it's why they need a few more nickels out of a YouTube subscriber. I don't really get it, but I think it's more the corporate lawyers or something that get in there, and that's my suspicion. Also, there's the third party, kind of the ambulance chasers who they'll put a copyright claim on a music video, for instance, and they don't even own the rights to it, right? They'll just go ahead and claim it, hoping that YouTube is going to side with them and they might make a buck or something, right?
Yeah,
So,
there's a bunch of people out there that do that.
yeah, I've seen it. Well, some channels I sub to have had that happen to them, right, Mark? Like there's a British guy. His channel is called Wings of Pegasus, and he's actually really good. Like he's a musician. He plays guitar, drums. I mean, he can play anything. He used to teach music lessons before his channel got huge, and now I think he's got over 1 million subs now. So he's pretty busy with that every week, right? And even he got. I remember a couple years ago, he did a music video, some 60s band. And he got a claim from a company in Germany, some TV station in Germany, saying, he'd stolen their content. And it turned out eventually YouTube sorted it out and they actually dropped it.
Yeah.
They actually dropped it and he was fine. But, he had to get people on his channel to email this company and say, hey, you guys have made an error, right? And eventually the company did realize they'd screw it up. And they backed off, right? But it's all too easy for I think a claim to be made, without maybe solid evidence of an infringement of some sort. So anyway, I guess I've said enough there.
I got a puppy trying to come up and see me.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I know a lot of content creators went over to TikTok because they got tired of all the rules and regulations there, but.
Yeah.
TikTok's getting booted September, I think, this year.
Yeah, well, the trouble with TikTok is too they're China based, are they not?
And that's TikTok's going away September.
This is Maxi.
Yeah, I don't know.
Over.
Yeah, I don't know about up in Canada if it's going away because we got a really messed up government here right now. It's really awful. But yeah, I remember. I think Trump said something some months back about he'd had enough of TikTok and they were going bye. So, but I wouldn't be sad to see them go actually because they are based out of China, and I don't trust anything connected with China. That's another problem. Our government has ties with China. It's really disturbing because Trudeau, when he was our prime minister before he resigned some months back. I remember he gave a speech, and it's actually on YouTube. I can't single out where it is exactly because I didn't probably mark it, but he did a speech one time that I watched, and he was like he said that he admired China because the Chinese government knew how to get things done. And that's pretty scary coming out of a so-called democratically elected leader, right? It's like. They know how to get things done, but they don't always do good things to people. Yeah. So and now, and the guy we got now, Carney's even worse. He's a disaster.
Yeah, I don't know how he got elected.
I'll tell you how my theory, Mark. During the election campaign, Trudeau resigned. That was the first step because 10 years of Trudeau, he was vastly hated by the population.
Right.
Like. Toxic. He was toxic. So he bails out, and then they had the Liberal leadership race, and somehow, I don't know if they rigged the ballots or somehow Carney got the most votes in the Liberal leadership convention race, and he got in as the interim unelected PM for a short time. And then when the election was called, Trump starts talking that 51st state stuff. And that really, really pissed a lot of people off. And unfortunately, people like me, like I know Gorilla, and Larry, and they don't, I mean, I don't know. I know Gorilla's, pretty satisfied with Trump. Larry's maybe on the fence a little more, but generally, I hang out with my U.S. friends, and we have good discussions about politics. And I don't really love Trump. I think he's, I think he's made some mistakes since he got elected over the months. I haven't agreed with everything he's done, but I don't just de facto hate the guy for no reason. And what happened was, when Trump started talking 51st state, and people got more and more angry, and then the Liberals picked up on this, and they thought, aha, there's a wedge issue, and they got I never forget. There was a video on YouTube with Mike Myers, you know, the actor, because he's
Mhm.
Canadian too, right?
Yeah.
So they got Carney and Mike Myers in hockey sweaters in this video, and they're going elbows up, elbows up. That was the whole elbows up campaign, right? And that's a term in hockey where you put your elbow and you board somebody and you elbow them in the head, right? You know, to flatten them on the ice. That's elbows up. So that was the defense mechanism. I thought it was idiotic, but that was the whole elbows up thing. And the trouble is millions of Canadians that are still watching legacy media like CBC, which is basically a propaganda channel because the Liberals pay 1.5 billion a year to prop them up. I haven't watched them in like 8 or 9 years because they're nothing but lies and basically they're propaganda for the Liberal government. But there's still millions of Canadians that watch them every night and believe everything they're fed. And of course, they were going on elbows up, anti-Trump, blah, blah, blah. So millions of Canadians ran out during the election and voted for Carney. And now we got a dumpster fire. I mean, he hasn't opened the parliament since he got in. The parliament is still closed. There's no democracy working here. Like all the MPs that are duly elected by the citizens of Canada can't sit in the House and can't debate an issue because the Parliament is closed, right? Carney has basically gone full-on dictator mode, and he knew he was going to blow the trade deal with Trump. He knew he didn't have a chance in hell of getting a fair deal because Trump's just not going to. Trump is going to be Trump, and he's not. Carney's weak, and Trump knows it, and that's why Trump did the 51st state because he knew Canadians would be sheep and they'd elect a weak leader, which is exactly what they did. Yeah, it's just like and this is the thing to deflect attention from Carney from his failure to negotiate anything with Trump, and he's failed completely on that. Earlier this week he did a video announcing his support for a Palestinian state.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yes, it's on YouTube. It's scary. But he's he's a globalist, right? He's a globalist. He's one of these climate gurus. He even wrote a crazy book about it. He's hardcore. The Liberals have a mandate. They want to start eliminating gas-powered vehicles next year. Next year in 2026, they're going to mandate all companies selling cars, all auto dealers must have a 20% quota of electric vehicles. If they don't meet it, they will be fined, from what I've heard. And that's going to increase year by year by year until I think about 10 years from now, the mandate is going to be 100% electric. And electric don't work in a minus 40 climate.
Nope.
No, it does not.
Yeah, and also the Canadian Taxpayers Federation, which is a very good channel because they do they crunch the numbers, right, on all this crazy political stuff. And there was a lady on there I watched earlier today, and she went on about how the cost analysis of what it would cost to bring this policy in, and it was in the hundreds of billions of dollars. And she said to get enough electricity generated, they'd have to build a whole bunch of CANDU reactors. I think she said like 14 CANDUs they'd have to build. Wow. And that's hundreds of billions of more dollars. And she's like, where are they going to get the technical staff to build all these reactors in such a short amount of time?
Yeah.
Right. So there's no thought process going on. Actually, I'll see if I can find that video. I'll post it in the private if I can find it, guys.
But see, that's the thing is, is they want to have all this done, and they want it done at a certain time, but they don't have the people or the resources to do all that.
Yeah,
exactly. It's ideology is what it is, unfortunately.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
No, yeah, crazy stuff.
Yeah, I'm just going to see if I can find it here. Let me see. Taxpayers Federation.
I was just watching. It was a study on windmills and the whales in the ocean. They removed a whole section of windmills. I don't remember where it was at. It was on the East Coast because they had the windmills in the ocean. But when they removed that whole windmill farm there, the whales started coming back.
Right.
Oh, what the heck? I don't remember where it was at now. I just saw it. It was either yesterday or the day before. I just saw it.
It was probably the sounds that the windmills was making.
Yeah, that's because they had.
I would imagine so.
Yeah, they had one of them science boats, I guess you would call it, or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Was monitoring the sound that these windmills were making. You know, they put microphones in the water, and it was just an atrocious sound, and it was messing up the sonar of these whales. That's why they were dying and running aground, because it was messing up their directional find, or whatever you call it. I don't remember what the technology or terminology is, but yeah, they removed a whole section of them, this whole big area, and then the whales are fine now.
Yeah. Well, I imagine it probably interfered with the whales' communication with one another too, right?
Yeah.
You know,
exactly
so
what it was.
that would, you know, if I couldn't talk to anybody, I might think of leaving, right? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it only makes it's only
Whales were dying
logical.
because they were beaching themselves because they didn't know any better. They didn't know
boy.
where nothing was at because of the sound waves from the windmills in the water.
They probably lost their sense of direction, perhaps.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. I mean, also the windmills on land. I mean, I don't know what the statistics are, but I've heard there's a lot of bird strikes on those, right?
Always.
But, you know,
Always.
so it's like so much for the environmentalists thinking their plans through, because they're actually doing more harm to the environment than you know, having a positive influence. So I really, you know, I have a real problem with some of these people, like the climate activists. I mean, I'm just tired of it. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Yep.
Because, you know, the climate has changed in my lifetime. If anything, it's gotten cooler now instead of hotter. In my part of the world, the summers are nowhere near as hot as they were like 40 years ago. Right?
And our winters are longer.
Our winters are milder too here. That's the crazy thing. Like
our winters aren't milder; they're just longer.
Longer. Okay. Okay. Yeah, everything's kind of moderated out in my valley here, right? So
yeah, I'm in northeast lower Michigan here.
Okay.
And we start getting snow in October, like, you know, end of September, beginning of October. And they don't put snow until May.
That's a bit late, yeah, because we actually, I mean, very rare we get snow in October. Like I think it's maybe happened. I don't know. Last time I remember, we had some like maybe 3 years ago, but it was just a sprinkle, right? But usually, like this year, I think we had maybe 2 weeks of snowfall for the entire winter, and it didn't amount to much, right? I think there was one week where it was bad and they had to get the plows out, maybe 2 weeks where they got the plows out, but it wasn't that much. It didn't amount to much at all. And I remember when I was a kid back in the 60s, there used to be like 3 or 4 feet of snow everywhere.
Yep.
You know, and that was an average winter, right?
Yeah.
So things have really changed, but I don't blame that on people. I just think there's a natural ebb and flow to the climate that's been going on for billions of years on Earth, right?
Yeah, and then people thinking, stupid humans think they can change the climate, or there's no way they can do it.
Well, the thing is, stupid humans thinking they're responsible for everything when we're tiny. We have a tiny impact on the planet. Yeah. Seriously, you know. And you know what I love? There was a website I remember watching it probably about a year ago, and this guy had taken historical photographs from like 100 years ago of coastline cities and landmarks, and he put them up from like 100 years ago, these old black and white photos, and then he compared them to photos taken like in the last couple of years, and he put them side by side on his channel.
There's nothing changed.
Nothing had changed. Everything looked exactly the same pretty much as far as the water level, right? And it's like, you know, God, these people need to wake up. Like, it's not this catastrophe that's going to end the world like they go on and on about, right? So
we'll see. And that's I saw they kept showing what's going to happen with the polar ice caps melt and all these places are going to be underwater.
Yeah.
And they showed Michigan, half of Michigan wiped out.
Really?
Okay.
I'm going, you know, because New York's going to be gone, half of Michigan, you know, lower Michigan's going to be gone. But I'm going,
right.
If in order to get half of lower Michigan, because where I'm at is 652 feet above sea level. You're telling me that the polar ice caps can raise the sea level 652 feet? Don't think so.
All right.
I don't think so.
It might take a while.
Yeah, in about maybe 10,000 years.
Yeah, I just think there's a lot of well, the trouble with it, they use those computer generated models from like, I don't know, but what did they start this back in the 80s or something?
Somewhere around in there.
Yeah, they all started to rely on these computer generated models of the future. And of course, the models were not accurate a lot of the time at all.
Right.
So they're basically getting erroneously bad data. And instead of questioning it like a real scientist would ask, is this correct? And we need to check this out 2 or 3 times to make sure we're getting proper data. Instead of doing that, they just jumped on the bandwagon and threw up their hands and went, oh, the sky is falling. The sky is falling.
Well, that's like the world's going to end in 12 years. I keep hearing that. World's going to end in 12 years.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's a lot of talk about the end times right now. And, I mean, Brother Jay, he's talked about it. I respect his beliefs. Larry's, a religious fellow. I mean, I've actually met some really good people, and I have no problem with their Christianity. Personally, I've kind of come closer to it myself, and I'm getting to that point where, I think I am probably going to accept it because I've been a doubter all my life, and it's never really, it's never been of any real advantage I can think of in the past. So, personally, I don't see Christianity as a bad thing, which is a lot of people are trying to label it as these days. We had that singer from the U.S., that Sean guy. I can't remember his last name. He tried to do a tour of churches and just do even outdoor concerts, because he sings and he preaches about Jesus or whatever, right? Yeah. And they blocked him in so many towns. They blocked him from performing because one thing, he supports Trump. 2, he's in favor of traditional family values. 3, he's not fond of the rainbow people. So he speaks out on these things he believes in, right? As should be your right to. So they banned him. The lovely lefties they said, we can't allow him to perform because he promotes intolerance. Yeah. Think about that. Yeah, they're against intolerance, so they don't allow somebody to have free speech. That's wacko.
Well, see, that's the thing that drives me nuts is if you don't believe the way I do, then you're evil. That's just wrong thinking.
Yeah, there's too much of that thinking on the left, especially on the left, I find. Hey, Lemon.
Hey, Lemon Pie says, hello, Jim, Mark, and PvP.
But yeah, I just find it's ironic. These people have such a double standard. It's just bizarre, really.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I like the latest thing here in with the jeans commercial. What is it?
Oh yeah.
What the heck was the company's there?
I don't know. I'll be right back though.
Okay, what the heck was it? It was well, I can't think of the name of that jean company anyhow. Everybody's all up in arms because they had a beautiful white woman on there advertising her jeans.
Yeah, crazy. Eh?
Funny.
Well, it's once again, the left seems to have a war against beauty. I've noticed that trend for years. And then you look at some of these, some of the people on the left, and it's no wonder they hate beauty because they're so damned ugly. They probably don't have a mirror in their house, right? Some of them.
Well, I know it's so funny how these people are gullible and swayed so easy.
And they're just blind too.
It seems like the smarter they are, the more gullible they are for some reason. I just don't know if common sense got educated out of them or what it was. I don't know.
Well, from what I've heard too, the universities down in the U.S. they seem to be teaching a lot of left-wing ideology. From what I've heard. Yeah. And
I have a niece that went to the university, and then she come out just a whack job. That's all I'm saying. It's just a whack job.
Yeah, it's scary because I see there's that one guy that does the shorts all the time, and he travels to universities to challenge students' beliefs.
Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's amazing. Like it'd be a 1 minute short, and some person will come up to the mic and say something completely foolish, and he'll just dismantle them bit by bit with logic. Right? It's hilarious. I love watching that stuff.
Oh yeah,
You know.
oh it is.
And Jade says my internet's acting up. He can't get back up in the stream. Sorry.
That's
That's all right.
unfortunate. Oh well, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, Jay.
Yep.
Well, that happens frequently in different areas. The internet does mess up. Our internet messed up a few days ago here too.
And he probably already reset his cell phone. If he hasn't, try that and see if that might work. Might have to hit the reset button.
Hit the reset button, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had to do that Thursday, I think it was.
I do that every week.
Thursday morning, I had to reboot my whole internet, the Wi-Fi and everything, because it was. We have Spectrum internet, so every time they do an update, it drops everybody's signal.
Spook them.
Yeah, spook them.
Yeah, I guess I'm fortunate. My internet's been pretty reliable because I was having issues when I had an old modem up until about a year ago, maybe maybe a year and a half. I can't remember now. It's been a while. And I called them up and they're like, "Well, you got an old modem running. That's your problem." And it's like, okay, send the guy over, bring a new modem. And they hooked up the new modem, and it's been pretty good ever since. There was one day it went out, like totally out for like 20 hours. So I called them up the next morning, and the guy walked me through it. Like he was really good. Once I got on the phone, the trouble is you have to wait like 20, 30 minutes to get a person on the damn phone because they don't hire enough people. But anyway, once I got the guy, he was excellent. Like he walked me through it. He said, "Okay, you got to try resetting this. Go out to your modem. There's some buttons on the back. You got to push this button. You got to pull these plugs out. Then put them back in the modem. Then push these. There's two buttons. You got to push those in this way, in this order. Blah blah blah."
That's
And yeah, it was a lot of work, and it took me like probably 10 minutes because I had to wait. He said, "Okay, pull the cords out and wait 5 minutes." So I did that. But at the end, once I got everything put back together and the right buttons pushed, everything was working like a charm again. So
very good.
That's one thing. They do have good service, I got to say, which is why I stick with them. So.
Yep.
Well, I have Spectrum as well, and it seems like certain times of day or evening, whatever, I have a hard time.
Well, so you're by the school, though, aren't you?
Unfortunately, yes.
And that's what the problem is, because your bandwidth is getting all used up by people in the schools there.
Well, the school has fiber optic. We don't.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
We don't. We just have regular. Well, we just have regular coax cable, whatever. But schools got all the fiber optic shit.
Yeah, but see, also though, you got people on their cell phones that are connected into their network, and when you got a lot of people in there, they're using up your bandwidth. Because I know, like 4th of July week around here, there's so many people in town that the internet is just so slow here because the system can't handle that much volume. It's not, because we don't have fiber optic either. So. Because there's not enough money in our area to do a fiber optic, because we're just a small city. We're not a big city. So,
well, they did it for the high school, the elementary school, and the middle school. Why can't they do it for the residents around here?
Because they got grants for that. That's why.
And Lemon Pie says, actually, this is better. Remember when PvP made that jeans ad?
Well, I never did, but that's Lemon.
He made a comment about it, but I don't think he made that ad.
No.
American Eagle was the name of the company. I couldn't think of the name of that silly company.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was hilarious because people get all bent out of shape about nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
why get upset about an attractive woman doing an advertisement for jeans? It's like, duh, it doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's because she was white. That's the whole deal. Is she was white.
And also,
Oh.
she was beautiful.
Oh,
I don't care what color they are. If they're beautiful or beautiful, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
So if she was of color and 600 pounds, everybody would love it.
Yeah, well, not me.
Well, not us, but you know what I'm saying.
I don't like 600-pound women. It's not my style.
No, me neither.
No, I do like curvy women though. I don't like the little skinny girls. I like the curvy women.
Yeah, I don't like the anorexic type. That's not
Right.
Not
no,
my thing.
jeez.
But I mean, yeah, I don't mind a girl with a few pounds on her, if she's got curves. Yeah,
Yeah, curvy women. I like curvy women.
yeah.
And Lemon
As long
said,
as-
it says PBP has good genes.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
Well, that was part of the joke too, wasn't it? Wasn't the tagline "She's got good genes"?
Yep.
It's like that. I thought that was pretty funny. Actually.
And the whole the thing is about the good genes. It had nothing to do with the blue genes. It had to do with about her genes, as in her body,
As in genetics, yeah, exactly.
genetics,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But
I guess-
it's so much fun. It's so entertaining to me to watch these people lose their minds over the silliness.
Mm.
Well, I mean, look at some of the ad campaigns over the last year. Like some of them have just gone bonko gonzo crazy. Like, what was that car one? You know the one I'm talking about, where they went totally woke. It was one of those fancy cars too, like Porsche or something, and they had all those crazy looking people in their ads.
I don't know which company that was. I know Ford Bronco had a problem there. They put a rainbow Bronco out there.
But there was one where they had like guys in dresses and people with weird hair, and it was a nightmare show. And I think it was Porsche or something. And boy, did they get raked over the coals for that one. Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, could you imagine seeing a Budweiser commercial like back from the 80s right now?
Oh man.
Well, no, I mean, I was not always a fan of every commercial, because commercials could be pretty boring and repetitious,
right.
but at least they weren't offensive for the most part, right? So
Yeah, the Budweiser girls. Could you imagine one of them commercials there today?
no,
Oh my gosh. The
No.
internet would just melt right down.
they'd be outside Budweiser headquarters with pitchforks and torches.
Oh, just
One I loved was when they have the kokanee beer up in the Northwest here in Washington State, right? And we have our Sasquatch up here, right? Our legendary Sasquatch
yeah.
that runs around in the forest. Anyway, Kokanee had a brilliant ad campaign idea. Let's do a series of ads featuring the Sasquatch. So they featured the Sasquatch going to get a six-pack or whatever. And then they started running ads where the forest ranger was trying to capture the Sasquatch when he was going on his beer runs.
Mhm.
It was absolutely great. It was so hilarious. They did a whole string of these. I think they did at least half a dozen different ones. And they were very, very funny. Very, very creative marketing. And they sold a lot of beer too, doing it.
Not
Oh
bad.
yes. Oh yes. Well,
He's blocking the way. Quite unnecessary to raise your voice, Mr. Billy.
Uh-oh.
if you're on TikTok, you got the AI Sasquatch skits going on AI, right? Or on
Oh,
TikTok.
did they?
All of them are freaking hilarious. I'll sit and watch them for hours.
Well, by the
bad.
way, I did put that Canadian taxpayers video in the private there earlier on.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's well worth a listen. It's only 10 minutes long. It doesn't take long to get the information, because the lady doing it, what the heck's her name here? Oh, jeez.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow? Yo! I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes. Keep firing, assholes!
Uh-oh.
Aren't they supposed to do another Spaceballs?
Yeah, they're supposed to. I don't know when it's coming out. Sci-Fi Nation has more information on that than I do.
Because I know
I love to see another Spaceballs. I wish they would continued more back then.
yeah, because that's my kind of humor. Just absolutely just stupid humor. I love that kind of humor.
I was waiting for Spaceballs 2 and a search of making more money.
Search of making more money.
That's what he said on there.
What the heck's that new Adam Sandler movie? With the golfing thing there. What the heck is it? Something too.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, what the heck is it? I don't know. My short-term memory's not there anymore. I can't remember stuff.
Oh, that ain't nothing. Ann told me to get her cane out off the porch. I went up, got the mail, and came back and went up the steps, and she goes, "Oh, so within 2 minutes, you forgot to grab my cane." So I backed down the steps and grabbed the cane and said, "Here's your damn cane."
Yep, all the time. All
Like,
the time.
damn, I hate that. Oh man, it's getting worse every year. It's like when I'm trying to get out of here to go mow lawns, I forget something. If it's 5 items I forget, I come in his house 5 times, one trip at a time. I hate that.
Yep. Happy Gilmore, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, isn't Mel Brooks working on a second Spaceballs movie? I've heard.
Yeah, they're working on. Well, I don't know about. I don't know.
If you go more too.
Well, I mean, sequels are still popular because Hollywood can't seem to come up with an original idea anymore. So,
I just wish that they did it sooner than later.
I mean, look at all the movies in the theater this week. We got Superman and like the 10 million Superman movie. We got another Fantastic Four movie.
Oh yeah.
We got another Jurassic Park movie. It's like, do you guys ever have an original concept in your brain cells anymore? Like,
not
it doesn't
anymore.
seem to happen. Yeah.
I see a few of them out there here and there, but I see a lot of remakes just over and over and over. And it's like,
yeah.
The movies that they're remaking now, they weren't very good when they first released.
Well, that's the problem. It's like, this is what the I don't know, the 5th Jurassic Park movie or some crazy stuff. It's nuts. And it's just like, I'm not going to pay $15 to go watch a retread of something that's been retreaded 5 times or something.
That's been beaten to death already.
Yeah, but with it like a dead horse, exactly.
After the second one, they're old.
By the way, I put up a second video there. You could watch later. It's a comedy video all about the sheeples in Canada that voted for the Liberals. It's hilarious. All the sheep. It's filled with all the Liberal sheep, and it's got a gorilla and a bear rapping to the song lyrics. And I kidded gorilla. Well, I haven't kidded. I'm going to kid him during the movie stream tonight because it kind of reminds me of gorilla, right? So. Yeah, it's like, hey, gorilla, you're in a music video. I made that. I think I made that comment on Larry's stream the other day, and people are like, oh. Don't tease the gorilla.
Yeah.
Cost of Carney's car ban. Okay. I got that. I brought that up too. So I can watch them later.
Yeah. The thing is, it's solid information from beginning to end. It's only 10 minutes long, and she's really good. Like, she gets all the numbers, ducks in a row, and she just goes for the information.
Right.
So yeah, it's really good.
No, brother. We just got an air quality alert.
Another thing too, when I watched her in the video talking about how they're going to end fuel-based cars in 10 years, my thought automatically went to, what about Alberta? This is one reason Alberta's so PO'd. Is like, basically, in 10 years, the Liberals are planning to end the oil and gas industry because the only cars on the road fueling up at a gas station are going to be old cars that are at least 10 years old, if not older.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to put a big cut into, their sales, right? And what about the gas stations? All these gas stations across Canada, when are they going to just close down?
Well, see, the whole thing is, well, isn't he already phasing out cars built previous year 2000? They're supposed to be off the road by next year or something like that.
Not that I've heard. I'm still driving my 1993 Chrysler Concorde. You know why? Because I don't want to pay, 20 grand for a new car, and my old car runs like a beast. I mean, I'm telling you, I put the key in the ignition, and that thing just roars. It's a great car, and I actually. Funny thing, I was going into the liquor store one day about 6 months ago, and I ran into a dude that worked at a Chrysler dealership as a repairman. And he looks at me and he goes, "Is that a Chrysler Concorde?" He was so excited, I couldn't believe it. He's like, "Well, yeah, it is." And he's like, "I used to work on those cars. Those are great cars. Those things are built like tanks. They're built to last forever."
Yeah, them Concords were.
Yeah. Well, they were like top of the line back in their day, right back in the 90s, right? So yeah, it still runs. The only thing, it's got little mechanical issues, like the latch on my driver's seat busted a couple years ago. So now I prop it up with a big plastic bin, in the seat behind, and it works fine. Like it holds the seat up fine, so that's not a problem. So there's always these little issues. I had to replace like the light switch a couple years ago because it failed. Little things here and there, but for the most part, the thing is hanging together pretty good. And I figure I'm just going to drive it. Basically, I'll drive it till it dies. If it finally conks out and I need a new transmission, it's going to be too expensive. Then I'll have to think about looking into other transportation. But until that happens, I'm basically putting it off because even used cars are too expensive, actually.
Oh, yeah.
On the car lot. So.
Well, my favorite car that I ever had was a 1994 Buick Park Avenue.
Okay.
Oh, I loved that car. That car just sailed down the road. Most comfortable car I had ever owned.
Yeah, it's like everything else that's gone downhill. The auto industry used to build great cars, really great cars, and then at some point they just seemed to, give up on that. And started building all this plastic garbage that the roads are full of now. And also, there's no style anymore when it comes to automobiles. Like I still remember growing up in the 60s, and you'd see like cars left from the 50s, and then the 70s muscle cars came in, and they'd be driving down Main Street.
All them nice colors.
Oh, and the tail fins and all that shit. Like, man, there was a time everything was a golden age for those years back then. It really was. Yeah. I'm glad I was young then. I feel sorry for young people now because what have they got? They got nothing. All they got is negativity. It seems to me.
Yeah. Yeah, lemon pie. I'm a believer in keeping a car going until it dies too. That I got a 2016 Chevy pickup that I bought last year used. It's got 190 some thousand. It's close to 200,000 now. I told my wife I'm going to run it till the wheels fall off, and I'm going to put new wheels on it.
There you go.
Yeah, that's one thing. I actually need to look into tires because they're probably a year or two overdue. I need to. They still look fine. Like I'll take it to I have a service center because I'm a member of the auto club, right? So they will check my tires and inflate them free of charge. And very good staff, excellent young guys, the technicians working there. And, I'll go there maybe every 6 months just to get my tires inflated, get them checked to make sure they're up to snuff inflation wise, because that's the safe thing to do. And, I'll ask the young guy, I'll say, "How do the treads look?" He's like, "Yeah, they still look okay." So as long as they give it a pass, I'll figure, well, because a set of tires for my car is like $1,000 now. It's like, man.
My wife's Tahoe, we just put tires on it. They were like $1,400 or $1,500.
Wow.
And then were the expensive ones. That were the cheap ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's madness. Like I haven't put tires on in about, well, I hate to say it, but I've probably been running these tires for 7 to 8 years now. But I don't drive a lot. That's the thing. I only drive in town, and I might drive a couple hours a week. Like I don't, go and get groceries or whatnot. That's about it, right? I don't do much driving. So that kind of helps with the tread wear. But
Mhm.
when I bought them back then, I got 4 tires for like $500. You know, and I got the cheap ones. I got like the $80 or $90 tires, and then you had the taxes, sales tax, and all that stuff, right? And it came to around $500, I remember, which
And
I could live with that, right?
that's 4 tires for my lawn care trailer is $500, and that's not mounted. That's just to have them. And I'm gonna do it all mounting myself because it's
yeah.
it'll take me nothing to mount them. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I might have a car dealership doing. I don't know.
PvP, you have a message from Lemon Pie.
Okay, Lemon Pie said PvP rogues eggnog into his tires, which extends their life. Damn it, Lemon! Don't give away my secrets, okay?
Where the heck did you come up with that?
Lemon Pie has been running. A couple of years ago, I bought a bunch of eggnog at Christmas time on sale because it was like $7 eggnog. It was fancy eggnog, and they had to clear it because it was going to expire in a week. So they put it on for 65 cents. And I'm thinking, okay, $7 eggnog for 65 cents. I can't pass this up. And I had room in the freezer, and it was in plastic bottles, so I know it wouldn't blow up, right?
Right.
So I bought like half a dozen of these, and I put them in the freezer, and I drank eggnog right through February, right, which is great. And then of course Lemon got wind of this when I was talking about it on a live stream. And ever since then, almost every week, Lemon will make eggnog jokes on this.
He hasn't let up since.
Yeah, he's great though. I love him. I love Lemon.
Yeah.
I told Lemon several times, you're my unofficial joke writer, Lemon.
There you go.
That is funny.
He's great. He really is.
Yeah.
But yeah, eggnog, boy. I love the taste of eggnog. Oh, I love it.
There you go.
Used to be able to get some eggnog ice cream. Boy, I'd eat a half a gallon of that just in a couple of days. I just love the taste of it so much.
Yeah, it is nice at Christmas, that's for sure. Yeah. Oh, I guess Gorilla's doing his movie stream in about half an hour, isn't he?
Yeah, I might have to shut this down in the next few minutes because he ain't be home at 9 o'clock. So that means this thing will be shut down when the clock says 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
PvP's legendary bulk eggnog purchase of 1.5 years ago.
Well, there we go. I don't even need to remember it. Lemon does the memorizing for me.
Well, there you go.
Lemon's my internet sidekick. Actually, if I ever get my StreamYard going, I'll have to do a variety show with Lemon as my sidekick.
Yeah.
All singing, all dancing, all jokes by Lemon.
I've never seen Lemon on a panel yet.
He never has been on a panel.
Nope.
For some reason, he's reluctant, it seems.
I think he's scared of being on panels.
Well, he's doing fine where he's at, though.
Well, the thing is, too, he does do a lot of modding on every panel I've ever been on. He's moderating in the chat.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And so he's a good mod. He's like reliable, right? He's not one of these people you give a mod to and then they flake out on you.
Right.
Like Lemon is always there. Actually, Gorilla did a stream last week, and some guy came on. I don't know why. Gorilla's too kind-hearted. He lets some people on that are sketchy, and this guy, in my opinion, was sketchy, and because he's been on before, and I think he's a pain in the ass personally. That's my view of the guy. Anyway, after a while, he's trying to be nice at first, and then in the chat he starts attacking Lemon and calling Lemon all kinds of nasty, slurs. I won't go into the details, but he starts saying horrible stuff about Lemon Pie. So eventually, I can't remember who banned him. One of the other mods timed him out, and then eventually, he was in Cosme because we were doing a watch party too, right? And then he starts typing the same crap in the Cosme chat. So Gorilla, after a while, is like, "Look, buddy, stop it. I'm giving you a warning. Stop." And then, of course, eventually, Gorilla just had to boot his ass from Cosme as well. So,
yep.
Some Some folks just don't want to play nice in the sandbox.
Well, some people are just professional trolls. That's what they do, is create problems. They just love creating problems for people.
That's what I've seen. I mean, I've only been on a few times where he's been on a panel, but I'm one of these people that I have a very, very good bullshit detector. I can read a person generally in about 10 minutes as to whether I want to hang out with them, right?
Oh yeah.
And I got vibes within about 10 or 15 minutes. This guy is not one of my people. I don't want to hang out with this dude. And Gorilla, being kind-hearted, allowed him to hang around, and then well, I still you guys weren't on that stream where Gorilla let some guy on and then he exposed himself?
No.
Oh, that's good, because that was sad. Like Gorilla, we're like halfway through a stream and this happened, so Gorilla had to shut the stream down, of course, or YouTube would have gone nuts.
Right.
And then Gorilla did part 2. But I mean, it was still a pain to everybody to have to, restart the stream and get the new link on StreamYards and go through all.
Oh yeah.
Just because some idiot couldn't keep his pants on, it's like, man, some people. I don't understand some people. I really don't.
Yeah, I haven't had that trouble yet. Hopefully, never will.
I think you just got to be selective. Like, if I ever get my channel going, it's going to be basically friends I know, and maybe friends of their friends that they know really well and they trust them. Not like they just met them last week and they trust them. No. People you've known for like maybe 6 months or a year, or maybe 2 years or a lifetime. Then I will consider it. But unless it's somebody that's known in the community, as we say, I'm not going to invite them up. Like, especially if I'm just starting out and I'm just starting to get streams going. The last thing I want in the first couple of months is to have problems like that. So
oh yeah. Yeah, see, I haven't done live, and I think I did one last year maybe. And I haven't done any for a long time because the people were just being people, and I just got tired of it. And of course, I got burned out on YouTube. I was putting out a video 5 days a week, and did that for 3 years or something like that, and I just got burned out on it.
Yeah, I think that's my problem currently. Like, that's probably why I've been getting more sleep, because I work 3 days a week, so I got a part-time job. And then I come on here on the weekends to relax, but I do spend a lot of hours on YouTube during the week, and I'm thinking I spend too much time some weeks, but it's really hard to cut back and not see your friends. That's the problem, right?
Right. He insulted me. Wait a minute. He insulted me. He insulted.
I'll read it. His insults were made at me were at the 3rd grade level. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I would have got it sooner or later.
The thing is, somebody told me he's done this on other streams. Eventually, this is the kind of guy that'll eventually get blocked by everybody, and then he can just go, sit in the room and stare at the wall because nobody's going to want to have anything to do with him.
Well, then put his name in the private chat, and I'll block his ass.
Oh, I can't remember it now, unfortunately.
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah, I got a lot of people that are blocked on my live streams, and I could see them when they pop up. I could see them that they commented, but they're not. They can't put it in there. And every time I'm on live, they're there every single time. It doesn't matter how long it's been since I put it on live. They're there every time. For 6 years.
All I know about the guy is he's from Scotland.
Yeah.
And when he gets on a panel, he talks over everybody incessantly. And guess what he talks about? Scotland. On and on about Scotland. It's like, buddy, we don't care about Scotland. It's like, I know I talk too much about Canada. I get it. I do. I admit it freely. I do talk too much about
Canada.
But I usually try.
I don't mind hearing about Canada because you're my neighbor.
There you go.
The thing is, when I talk about an issue in Canada, I'm trying to make it relevant. Like, if they're trying to, screw
Yeah.
a religious guy around or whatnot, right? It's relevant to the news situation kind of thing. This guy just rambled on about, I don't know, Scottish history or something. It's like, dude, I don't care when you started wearing a kilt or whatever. I don't give a damn. It's just,
Well, see, I
drove me nuts.
I like hearing about Canada from people versus what the media does. Media in the US says, because you can't believe like 25% of what the media tells you, because it's always a freaking lie.
Well, we have our main channels here, Mark, are CBC, total propaganda channel, $1.5 billion directly from the Liberal Party of taxpayers' money every year, so they can spew endless lies and to the sheeples that believe them, because they're still watching them. Second one would be CTV News, which is pretty much just as bad, and Global News. I think they're all getting government money. And as somebody pointed out to me not too many months ago, it's like, okay, you're a news reporter. That means you should try and be objective as a journalist, correct?
Mm-hmm.
If you're supposed to be objective, how can you criticize the Liberal Party when they're paying your salary?
Right.
And it's like, well, of course they can't be. So, yeah, that's why I go to, the channels I go to, it's all on YouTube. I go to Rebel News is a good one. The Canadian Taxpayers Federation is a good source of a lot of valuable information. There are independent media channels on YouTube, and I find generally they're really good. And you know what I like about them? Well, in the case of Rebel News, they basically go out on the street with their camera crews, and if there's a protest or some nasty business going on, they'll go right into the middle of it. And they've even gotten arrested by the police because they show up, to video a Palestinian protest, in favor of Palestine. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, the guy running the channel is Jewish, and he'll go in there with his microphone, and he's just like, I just want to ask them some questions as to why they're here today doing this. And they were doing it in a Jewish neighborhood too. This was another issue, to just basically disrupt the peace and disturb people. So he wanted to just go in and ask them, why are you doing this here today? Guess what? The cops put him in handcuffs and dragged him off to jail for asking questions.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a video of it. Canada was a beautiful place until the late 80s, and then it started to slip. And the last 11 years under the Liberals, it's a dumpster fire now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be. That's what's going on. Is just people are just freaking. It's the extreme leftists that have been with the biggest voices that are making the most waves, and they're just messing things up.
Well, the problem is, democracy is under threat because Canada's falling, UK's falling, France is falling, even Australia is having its problems. They had a big protest, I think, in front of the Sydney Opera House, blocking access to that. And it's like, your problems are not our problems. Take your problems back to your homeland. Don't bring them to our country.
That's what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, it's so frustrating after a while because you just get fed up. I mean, I'm generally a very tolerant person of other people, but when they start acting like complete idiots, there's only a certain point I can do it, right? Like,
yeah, if you ever get a chance, look up Paterson, New Hampshire. That's basically Sharia law now in the United States.
Oh God.
Yep.
Why? I honestly think Western politicians want to destroy democracy in the West. I'm starting to believe that because look at the UK. They've let in hundreds of thousands of immigrants, a lot of them illegals, and they're housing them, they're feeding them.
Yep.
And when people born in Britain go out in the street and protest, the police round them up and arrest them.
Yep.
It's 1984. George Orwell must be in heaven right now, laughing his ass off.
Yeah.
I told you so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they're using Orwell as a handbook, not a warning, right? Our politicians.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. But yeah, it's happening all across the West, and it's like the Liberals are trying to take honest gun owners' firearms away from Canadians too. There's another part of the puzzle, right, that falls into place. It's like disarm the population so they don't have a chance of defending themselves. Because I know in America, you guys value your gun rights.
Mm-hmm.
I do understand that, and I think that's a very good thing. And I mean, a lot of Canadians do have legal firearms, especially in places like Alberta, where there's ranchers that have to protect their cattle and stuff, right? Legitimately. And there's, people that like to go hunting every year. But they're trying to take away guns, like even legally registered firearms. They're trying to confiscate those. And there is a big agenda here at work. And I'm not a conspiracy guy at all. Like I generally despise conspiracy theories because I've heard too many dumb ones over the years. But when you start to, put this piece of the puzzle and that piece and that piece and this piece, and they all start to form a bigger picture, there comes a point when you can't deny what you're seeing anymore. And it's like, there's definitely something going on here that I am not, I'm not a fan of. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry to get so serious. I mean, we should all.
Oh, that's okay because it's the same old crap. It's the
We
same
should be
crap going in every country because it's the same things going on, and it's just never.
I just have a question. Like you said, you mentioned Sharia law in New Hampshire, I believe it was. How is Trump? Dealing with that? He's not going to step into that.
Nope.
Hello, Kevin. What's up?
Nope. That's he's leaving the state politics to the states.
Okay, I get it. Well, time to move out of New Hampshire is what I would say.
Patterson, New Hampshire is really having a issue. There's what is it? And also Dearborn, Michigan, I think it is.
Wow.
It's basically I don't know if it's Dearborn. I think I might have that wrong. But one of them is a no drive zone in Michigan. The police don't go there because they got their own police.
Oh, okay.
And that's why.
And PPP, you got a message from Kevin there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to copy paste that right now so I can check it out.
Okay.
Give me a second here. Copy paste. Energy media. Okay, I've got it. I've got it pasted there. Thank you. Well, that's one thing. I mean, it's easy to feel powerless when you're just a little guy, and especially when a lot of your fellow citizens are still sleeping and they don't get, they don't get the bad shit that's coming in the next couple of years. They just don't wake up.
Right.
And you say, I can't go out in the street on my own and protest because I'll just get carted away and, locked up. So I'm not going to be that dumb. I'm not going to put a target on my forehead and stand out and protest, right? Mm-hmm. You've got to do it in a smart way when it counts, when it's going to have an impact. And I don't think we've got to that point yet, but I just don't know what it's going to take to get Canadians there, because I remember about a year ago that some crazy lady, she's from the US. I don't know if they deported her. I didn't follow up on it. I think they did visit her house and they were talking about kicking her out of the country because she went to the Vancouver Art Gallery, on the steps of the Vancouver Art Gallery, leading a protest pro Palestine, of course. And they were chanting death to Canada, death to Israel, death to the USA. They were chanting this in bullhorns over and over and over again. And I'm like, I didn't vote for this. Like, how do they even, and where are the police? Like, no police presence. Nobody, no cops walking in to, put handcuffs on and tell them to shut up. Nope, nothing. Just go ahead and say this crazy hate speech. And I guess if you're on the left, if you're kind of a certain group, you get away with hate speech. But if you're on the right and they'll label you with hate speech, they'll be ready to shut you down, right? Oh, by the way, Bill 63. You got to look up Bill 63 because that's a new law coming in about hate speech, and it's extremely scary.
So anyhow, guys, I got to get out of here. I got things that I got to do. So
Yeah.
And just came home and dogs are barking like crazy. That's why I went mute there for about a minute. Here.
Yeah. I guess it's time to wrap it up, like Gorilla would say.
So okay.
Wrap it up like a teenager on a date, huh?
Yeah. I just put Bill 63 there if you want to quickly copy that. It's very, very frightening. It's an internet law that's basically going to take away our rights to free speech on the internet.
There you go. The Gorilla's Back to the Future watch.
So
the Gorilla's doing the Back to the Future watch.
Yeah, he's doing the movie. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, you have a good night. We'll talk at you later.
Yeah, you too.
Well, thanks, Mark, for popping up. Thank you.
I'm going to bail too, guys. So have a good one, eh?
Okay. Night, guys.
Night.
All right. Everyone take care. All righty. It's just me now. Everybody hit that thumbs up down there. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. All right. I got to get off here myself. Everybody take care. Thanks for coming in. Thanks to Lemon Pie and Kevin for popping in. Brother Jay, Mark with Misfits World there. Thanks for coming in. And PBP. And we had Zammer, Zammy as I call him. He popped up for a little bit. We had William Jackson popped in earlier. He gave us a hand there a little bit. Thank you very much. And Christopher Holiday, thank you very much. And of course, as I said before, Mark there. And good old Gorilla with us, Kapla. There you go. And don't think I missed anybody else, but we're checking the list out and checking it twice. Raquel, thank you for coming in. Thank you. Congratulations on 11,000 plus subs. Yeah. Pretty soon we'll be at 12,000. So there you go. I think that's about it. Brother Jay. Of course, his internet went down. He'll get it back up. Scrolling. And where have you heard that at before? Kevin Trekkers, thank you for popping in there. Yeah, nice to see you. Nice to see you too. If you was on Facebook or whatever, I would send you a link. If you want my Facebook information, down in the description down there. I was hoping that Sci-Fi Nation would pop up, and he said he was off all day, but who knows? He probably fell asleep all day. Oh, and Kevin Tricky says, "Cool, see y'all there." Okay. And Lemon says, "Take care, Jim." Well, you do the same there, Lemon. Thank you very much for popping in. Take care. And we got a red wave. All right. So everybody take care. We'll see you next time. I got to get back over to my outro, which is going to be the Captain's Chat outro. So that's pretty good outro. If I can find it. There it is. So thanks for coming in. Thank you for all the wishes of 11,000 plus. Hell, within a couple of weeks, we might be doing 12,000. Never know. All right, everybody, take care. Have a good night, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to keep watching Commodore Productions. You never know what you're going to see, and you never know when you're going to see a new video as well. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to Commodore Productions.